3 years and 9 months.
Okay, and what was he experiencing before starting chiropractic care?
Lack of sleep, waking up several times a night. He's on the autism spectrum, so he was having a lot of inflammation from that, some behavioral issues, a lot of over and under stimulation going on, where he was seeking stimulation, avoiding stimulation. Yeah. A lot of just intensity, intensity in his sleep too. A lot of tightness and just almost like he was in pain or found a reason to just tense himself up all the time.
And then what have you experienced from the upper cervical chiropractic care?
With Carter?
Yeah.
Well, he slept through the night the past 7 nights. And you don't understand because he's almost 4, and before that he had only ever slept through the night 4 times. Ever. In almost 4 years. And now the past week, every single night. I've noticed fine motor skill improvement. I've noticed verbal improvement. I mean, he was already talking, but it's been like expanding, and where he's telling stories and acting out entire fun dramatic play by himself and setting up just all these scenarios that are just expanding on, you know, the small things he was doing. But
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's been cool.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sure.
And then with yourself,
Mm-hmm.
tell me a little bit about what you were experiencing before you came in, and then with kind of a flare-up that you've had.
Before I came in, I think I was experiencing more emotional things than anything underlying anything physical. So I felt like I had a slower, it was like a slower battle for me. But then emotionally, I had this burst where I just started feeling great, and everything started working out, and then physically I started noticing some changes, and then we got on the plan where I didn't have to come in so much, and then suddenly I had a bulge disc.
Yeah.
So, and I was in incredible, intense amount of pain that almost felt like early labor that just lasted for days and days and days, and you discovered a bulge disc, and since then, I would say, like we found today, and I agree with it, probably about an 80% improvement over the past 6 weeks of the pain I was in, where I could barely stand. I was doubled over, even in his school. I was doubled over in pain, picking him up. I can barely do it. And now, just some minor little twinges here and there in my lower back. Really, 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 what's the word when it's?
Like small?
Right in one spot. Like it's really...
Pinpoint?
Yeah, and very localized now, instead of just doubled over everywhere where I feel like I can't even breathe.
Yeah.
So, huge improvement.
I'm really, really happy for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much for sharing with me.
Sure.